What is good, everybody? Welcome back once again to the First Down Saints YouTube channel. Now, obviously, the New Orleans Saints play the Jacksonville Jaguars tomorrow night on Thursday Night Football, and it is not looking pretty. The injury report dropped today, and like this offense needed any more problems than it already has with the play calling and the miscommunications and the not so great quarterback play, whatever you want to call it. Now we have all of these injuries to add on top of that. So it looks like the Saints are going to be without their starting tackles. Both James Hurst and Ryan Ramczyk are both ruled out. Now, obviously, I say starting tackles because Penning was benched. So that I guess technically means Hurst is a starting tackle now again. Now, that means Trevor Penning is back in the lineup, whatever. I disagree with the him getting benched in the first place. I think it's terrible to do that to your young guy that's still developing, but that's besides the point. So it'll be Penning over there at left tackle. At left guard, it looks like it's either going to be Andrus Pete or Max Garcia. Pete did appear on the injury report this week. He was limited Monday and Tuesday, and then he fully practiced on Wednesday. Now, he was suited out last week, but he didn't play. Max Garcia got the start. I think he was still a little too banged up, but I do imagine we will see Andrus Pete back in that left guard position. And look, regardless of your feelings on Pete, Max Garcia was horrible. I mean, horrible last week against the Houston Texans. So, Andrus Pete, I thought I'd never see it, is a sight for sore eyes, especially in this situation here. We got McCoy. He's good to go. He's not hurt or anything like that. And then, of course, Ruiz will be playing. And then at right tackle, this is what I'm really worried about, right? Obviously, a down year for Ramczyk standards, but I promise you guys that the drop off from Ryan Ramczyk to whoever in the world we're going to have start is going to be huge. And this is what is scaring me the most. I don't know if it'll be recently signed Cam Irving, who's going to start over there at right tackle. I know he's played tackle before in his career, former first round pick. He's got some experience. I don't know if it's going to be, I think Mark Evans, I believe his name is on the roster. I don't know if they're going to slide him out there to right tackle because Landon Young, who has came in when the Saints brought in extra offensive lineman packages, he would be playing that right tackle position with Ram out, but he is also hurt. He's got a hip injury. He did not practice all week, and he is ruled out as well. So again, it's going to be it's going to be nasty. It's going to be real nasty, that offensive line. And for a group that, even with the starters, was not playing well at all, you know, it's going to be a nightmare tomorrow. Maybe not. I hope not. I'm trying to be positive. Jaguars are also dealing with some things that we'll talk about here in a second. But other than that, Derek Carr was limited Monday, but Monday was just like estimated because, they didn't actually practice on Monday with them having just played on Sunday. Jamal Williams might be back this week. He was limited all week. So we'll see on that front. Chris Olave was limited Monday, Tuesday, and was full practice Wednesday, so he'll be good to go. Tyrann Mathieu also is dealing with some kind of foot injury. He was limited all week, and he is going to be questionable. And then you got Jawan Johnson, who is going to be missing, already ruled out. He's going to be missing, what is this, his third, fourth game in a row now? So that really sucks. He's a guy who could, maybe help get this offense going a little more. Now, the other big injury, Demario Davis over on the defensive side of the ball. He did not practice Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and as of right now, he is questionable. Now, Demario Davis is 34 years old. This is his 12th season. He has never once missed a single game. Think about that for a linebacker who plays, maybe the most violent, physical position you can on a football field, has never missed a single game. So we'll see if Thursday night will be the first game that Demario Davis has missed in his incredible career. If so, it's really a bummer, that it comes on a stupid Thursday night game, which shouldn't exist anyway. So as for the Saints side of the things, that's pretty much all of the encyclopedia of injuries that we got going on right now. Over on the Jacksonville Jaguars side, nothing really stands out except for their quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He hurt his knee in that game against the Colts Sunday. He did not practice Monday, which again, they didn't actually practice, but if they were to, he would be projected as not having practiced. Tuesday, he was limited, and Wednesday, he was limited, and he is now questionable. Now, I watched an interview when he was speaking with the media earlier, and he says he feels a lot better than he expected to. Now, I did notice that the Jags did sign another quarterback to their active 53-man roster. So that kind of makes you think, I don't know. But if I were a guessing man, well, I mean, we know how these things go when it comes to the Saints, right? Trevor Lawrence is probably going to play. So, all in all, man, nasty, ugly injury report. I hate Thursday games more than anything, but, it is what it is. They'll get through it. We'll see how things work out. It wouldn't surprise me if the Saints go out there tomorrow and perform the best they have all season because that would be just such a Saint thing to do, right? And let's not kid ourselves here. I mean, this is a must-win game for the Saints, right? You're sitting at 3-3 on the season. You came into the season with, statistically the easiest schedule in the entire league, I think, if not the easiest, one of the easiest. And you're sitting at 3-3 with the only teams you've beaten are a terrible Carolina Panthers team who is winless, an awful Patriots team who has one win on the season against the New York Jets, and then your other win coming in week 1 against the Tennessee Titans team who has been nothing but disappointing this year so far. If the Saints were to go out here and lose this game, especially if Trevor Lawrence isn't playing, if the Saints lose and Trevor Lawrence isn't playing the Jaguars, I mean, if they go out there and they lose that game, I mean, how do you think the locker room could recover from something like that when you already got, the offense in shambles, you got fans arguing on Twitter about Michael Thomas and Olave, who's wide receiver one? Is Olave giving up on routes? What's going on with him? Is he really giving enough effort? You got fans and everybody arguing Jameis, Carr, Jameis. I mean, it's all bad right now. But you know what they say, winning cures it all. A win this Thursday night would be huge for just the morale of the fans, the locker room, everybody. The coaches get some pressure off their shoulders, maybe go into this little mini bye week after this Thursday night game to have a little reset, take a look at what things have went right, what things have went wrong, and see if maybe they can switch some things up. Hopefully one of those changes being to the offensive coordinator, Pete Carmichael, because we all know how that's gone this year. And look, I know what our injury report looks like, and I know that just makes it that much harder to win this game, even despite who's playing quarterback on the other side of the field. And but this to me, it just feels like a must-win game. I know we're only 6 games, 7 games into the season, but if the Saints can somehow find a way to win this game, your next 3 weeks, you're looking at, let's see, you're looking at the Indianapolis Colts with no Anthony Richardson. He's out for the year. So that's going to be Gardner Minshew. Historically, the Saints play really well against him. You're going to have to play the Chicago Bears, and we know the Bears aren't a very great team. Justin Fields is actually hurt right now, so who knows how long he'll be out. And then you'll finish off those next 3 games with the Minnesota Vikings, who, of course, will be without Justin Jefferson. He was placed on IR. So, look, so if the Saints can find a way to get a win on Thursday night, and pair that with the next 3 games after that, they could be sitting at 7-3, 6-4, and that's me being having a positive outlook, of course, which I don't know why I am, because this team this year has gave me no reason whatsoever to have a positive outlook. But if they can get through this game with a win, pull it off somehow despite all of these injuries on the offensive line, win at least 2 out of the next 3 games in this weak NFC South, the Saints will be right there, with just, 6, 7 games left in the season. But that's a big if, right, with this injury report tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not hoping that Trevor Lawrence is so injured that he can't play, but it would obviously be better for the Saints if Trevor Lawrence can't play tomorrow. So if I were to make a prediction for this game, I would say Saints win. I'm going to go with 20. That seems to be the magic number this year. The offense can't seem to score more than that. So I'm going to go 20 to, if Trevor Lawrence ain't playing, I'm gonna go 20-10. If Trevor Lawrence is playing, I'm just not gonna say anything. So, anyways, that's all I gotta say. Appreciate you guys watching as usual. Peace.